Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the second-ranked team, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Wideouts now clustered. Back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Tailback takes the handoff again. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, NC State.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
NC State has moved into the red zone. Now they run a draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
He finds the running back in the flat. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier. And he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Field it at the 25. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The NC State offense back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And in first down, right back to the running game. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so second and 6.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense hurting itself with a penalty. First down and 20. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Incompletion makes it second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this first quarter.
NC State 7-0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Try to run it with the option. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The pocket breaking down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Toss play, running right. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Looking to throw it deep. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a draw to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Now it's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. He grabs it inside the 20.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Solid tackle, able to get him down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Good throw to the left. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up to the 31.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make the play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Bringing pressure. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it out to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by their offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. critical third down play for this offense right here. Direct snap to the back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Now, fourth down.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Panthers will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And it's taken at the 25. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
And now the handoff. Looks like NC State will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
He's got it now inside the 15. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
The Wolfpack line up now, first and goal. Send the back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, NC State. That puts him on top in the second half.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And now the try here for the extra point. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Handoff heading left. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's going for a big play downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 40. Past the 20. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
First and goal here for the offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but it needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. This offense is still clicking. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance for this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game. Everybody watching. What a game.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
NC State. 14.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Sellers. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. And the beatdown continues.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. This should be the last play of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
NC State 42 and 14.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
He'll hand it off. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Looking to pass here. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And the route is on. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curve that he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, a job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Touchdown, Pitt. There was a foot race and he won it.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's good.
The kick is good.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
21.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 20. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Get set.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys, and they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. Back to throw. It's Sellers. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
No issue here. Quarterback decides to call his own number on the conversion and gets it done.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to launch it deep again. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Panthers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Costly holding penalty there, backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's another interception. We're losing track.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Running it back, it's Robinson.
Returner is tackled down at the 37. And your Pittsburgh Panthers will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. He'll take a deep shot. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Solid run, tackled to the 45-yard line.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation